He jumps in, dismembers, just global silence, so probably will burst anyone. And then, I mean, Skywrath is obviously like very good with points. Something is wrong.
Core Ogre, Core Skywrath.
Core Skywrath, it looks
something's happening here. This is
we Skywrath for sure.
So will Wings.
It looks like they're actually going to try and aggro over here.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Here they come. They're coming down into the river. Who's going to get that first rune? It does go. Both go the way of Wings. Weehaw taking a lot of damage early on, but the Illuminate, it hits on 4. Blink is so low. DC's almost got first blood. Resolution. Time looking into the first blood, but it's Weehaw on the Skywrath throwing the orb from range. That will bring down Blink. In the river, we've had 3.5 minutes of peace. But on bottom lane, the first big rotation is actually going to be, well, I say big, it's Innocence coming down to help to gank up Moo. He's got 1 point up in Simultaneous, so he's got a way to get away from this, but then the movement speed, Crush off cooldown in 2 seconds time, no support coming in from DC, the Crush will connect, but Moo, 10 reactive armor charges, he's so tanky, the body block, it's not enough, where's your back there? Almost, the chain away, they're under the tower, there's no mana on Moo, but Faith, he might be in a little bit too deep here, he needs a way out, Crush is available, where's that tether? It's off cooldown, but the Crush is going to miss, in comes your tether, Moo's looking for an opening, remember he's got no mana, no mango, and that means he can't find the kill. Faith dives deep, but does not kill the Moo. We gotta hold this top tower. You survive that gank and DC gets so much more. The top 3 CSs on the board. The lanes are looking fantastic for DC to start with. They have a small advantage, just now they might find a bigger one. Ice caught out, rock denial, not possible. Misery gets the last club and in.
One bright side for Wings there is that they did drop 2 sentry wards on the top lane.
So Faith Beyond as well as Innocence. Looking towards Weehaw. Weehaw has been very cocky in this mid lane, going over the river, and this is that kind of moment they were waiting for. Faith runs in, they'll get an easy crush, Innocence to help out with the Wisp Spirits, Blink the Storm Spirit! The Mystic Fire! Weehaw! He burnt the Retina out of Blink! And now it's a 1-1 trade-off, but that was a heavy rotation for Wings, the time committed for that. And it's still a 1-1, the mid for mid. He's got an opening here. While Resolution was farming the camp, the Dire Observer Ward still sees quite nicely. Rain and Sentry is too far away. Now Ice moves over. Oh, what's the hook? Actually threads the DC needle, and they have to turn with a rot. Ice stunned up. He'll deny himself with a rot. He's away. Back behind the T1 tower. Still a couple of stick charges up his sleeve. Resolution also with Time Warp and stick charges. They'll back up as far as they can. But Resolution, the ball slap into the tree line. And the glaive, it's not enough damage. But it is! The last word was had by Wings. Misery's coming up for some deep revenge. He needs to find him in the tree lines. Shadow starts his TP out. Innocence does not have the man to do so. Misery gonna loop around the tree line, try and lock him in, but then to tether away the creep wave, aborting the Luminate as well. He gets out at the same time. Weehaw went for a crazy dive behind the tier 1 tower and lost his life. There is a lot of joy to be had in that bottom lane. DC, Moo is just having a great time as he comes in close over on the Slaughter. 2 points up in Timberchain is available, but he's not going to play that game as on top lane. Keeper of the Light gets caught out. Finally one of those hooks. And because he's doing this with a creep skip, it guarantees the early tier 1. And the help comes in from Coddle.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
As we say that, Blink and IO.
Oh, can they jump this? Moo still with the application. Faith comes in. There's your first jump to crush the start with. No vortex for the damage output. It may be enough with the back, but then the Timbersaw chains up the shark from damage. It's always going to kill Liz if he's not careful. But they find the kill before he pulls it in.
Saxa just ditched him right there. I think with an Illuminate, they might have been able to get a triple kill right there.
Part of the laning. Can't believe that guy got
Who'd you vote for, Toby?
Io, who else? He's the man. Well, we can go again as the pause is over. And Shadow has to be prepared for this. The Chronosphere out with a Mystic Flare. It's the old school combo and the Illuminate. The damage, it's not enough for the one charge. He will still die. We hired an extra Arcane Orb up his sleeve.
Nor the IO. So they are still blind. Although, you know, Silencer farming out alone with threat of relocate.
The ping actually came out. They think there's something going up here. DC's rotating support, but it might be too late. Misery taking heavy damage. The multicast not enough to save his life. And now Resolution has to time walk back to the tier 1 tower.
Wings did such a good job of evading vision of that Observer Ward, but without Chronosphere up, I'm not sure if DC can fight here. They're
forcing it. Leap in, time dilation, global silence comes out from Shadow, making this very difficult. Faith Beyond, blink forward, stuns over on Resolution with a timber chain over. They need more damage. Resolution's going to go down. The Illuminate barely nicks the back back of Faith, but with the timber chain forward, Mood bringing the damage, but it's still not enough. Faith beyond into the tree line. Blink, he's got it. He's into the tree, starting a TP. The Hawk away, keeping it going all the way home. It's Fountain Hawking TI6 style. You still drop back with the relocate, so Innocence will have to give up his life here.
He lost a whopping 4 gold from that, already purchasing his urn. That's coming off cooldown in just 10 seconds time. We in very, very deep.
Faith doesn't have vision of him. Now he will. Blink, crush, on spirit, jump forward. Skyrad's made. No real defensive abilities. Resolution. He time warped in like he was about to go for the Chronosphere and then pulled out.
I have to applaud Wings again for taking all these fights outside of DC's vision. They do have a ward in this mid lane.
Coming over. That Observer was Z's face. Ice still on the back lines. Ready to be that saving grace. Blink, rush, Misery now hooked down. Does he have enough damage? Resolution, no mana for a Chrono. And the global silence. They can't respond now, DC. The literally mute button's been pressed. Wings, they will be forced out. As moves on the front lines, they go back up to the hillside of the Radiant jungle.
Again, right as Global Silence is about to come off cooldown.
They want to defend bottom. The recall already came in. Weehaw was brought in. Blink in the neighborhood. There's your first crush. Did that help with the blinding light? Yeah, there is. Double TPs, but Global Silence again causing problems. Misery will arrive at Faith. He's in way too deep. The double crush, but Seal, Mystic Flare will find the kill. Ice, he's trapped. The creep is locking him in the tree line. He can't escape. The Illuminate will help get the kill. But it goes to Weehaw. As Wings force the issue a little too hard under the tier 1.
Fucking people down because the Pudge does not have a Blink Dagger. And Slaughter has to start off the fight.
You can say, yeah, Ice. Well, here they go. He walks straight up the hillside, Mana League, and he goes for the Dismember. No lucky rot death there. For relocate, but Io is probably the closest of any of these heroes. Like, he can drag Shadow up. And that's all. Chronosphere now on Faith. TPs begin. Global Silence once again making it difficult for DC to get the instant kill. But now the Timothy forward. Faith just explodes. They're going to have more damage, but Weehaw can get that ulti down. He can't. Now he can. But it's all being chained up. Wins together, holding hands. But they made side together. Just as they fought. Lewis low underneath the tower. Chains away. Wings by buyback on Faith. They need a good crush out from him. Blink is off cooldown. He'll find Sasuke over in the tree line, so he'll take a fall too. I will grab that with a denial of tower. Still a costly fight for Wings.
To help him out against the Storm Spirit in an instant cast so he can get out of the Pudge hook potentially.
The smoke. Wings have knobs ward up. Ice will break it. Do they want to go on him? Roshan's not dead yet. They put the Timbersaw on the front lines. Digital Chaos trying to find that quick opening. Shadows nearby. There is no Global Silence in trouble. Blink is down. He'll commit suicide with a Bloodstone. He'll be back in 10 seconds, but 10 seconds may be too long. Shadow will go down. Innocent's attempted relocate will fail. He didn't get him out in time.
They can hook out the Wisp, though. They can hook out the Wisp. That's the only play that I think they have to perhaps save him.
Eyesight standing too far away. Now he's going to come down close enough to it. Innocence, the stun's there. Eyesight holds the hook. Instead, they may try and contest Roshan. Storm Spirit, very easy to jump in, but the Observer Wards up for both Dire and Radiant on the cliff sides of Roshan. Here comes your first hook. They drag her up. They know the ground to the 3-man Resolution! He hit the money low right here! Chain forward! Wings, where's your extra damage? Resolution will keep chasing down after him. The Yule Center up, keeping Faith out of it. And Move still on Ice. They're going to go with Faith first. He'll drop down, and they get them all. Wings, they had 5 feet. Time to bite 210 of the grave.
What a godly Chloral Spear from Resolution. Wings thought they had that advantage with a high ground Observer Ward, but DC, they sneak an Observer Ward from inside the pit. They've been 5-manning a lot. They haven't really been in a vulnerable position for Wings to gank them with the reload.
Ice, he's found Moo. Reload caps on the way. They got extra help, and Moo's gonna pop. Could not deny himself. He's actually in the neighborhood. Might try and find a revenge kill. It was a relocate in, so he knows there's only going to be one hero left. And it looks like Ice, the man without a single point up in Flesh Heap, will tie to the magical damage of Wii. Inside the Dire jungle, while on bottom lane, Global Silence helps kill the Void. So tit for tat between DC and Wings. See it coming, but how do they react?
They need an Observer Ward.
They actually can't TP out Blink. Blink is walking so far over that he can just jump, and yep, there she goes into the tree line. Number 1, but the seal is up. Yule Scepter will dispel it. Global Silence, but Resolution drops the Chronosphere. They wait for him to hit the ground and then burn him in the light.
They knew that smoke was coming, but he didn't jump that far. I'm surprised he actually went
He had to jump all the way to the tier 3 tower, but he had to close the distance to do that.
Perhaps, but if you just go to the left side, you have the observer ward there. You can hide, pop the smoke.
Innocence. Oh, Weeha! Blink in, you'll step to the cross! Hits on 4! They hook out Resolution! Almost back to tier 4 tower! He'll come and walk down after force off from Misery trying to save him! The Aegis Immortal will trigger, so Weeha back up again! And they're gonna burn down the Slider! The assault into the base! Ice can't keep the fight going for Wings!
But DC are grouped up far too much. And things are going to get a lot easier once next daytime hits.
Oh, the Observer Ward, they see Blink. He's walking straight into Misery. The stuns, the Mystic Flares. You'll set her up. Is there a relocate save? Yeah. No! Innocence! It's like he grabbed onto him, but not strong enough to pull him through the void. And now he's coming back in 3, 2, 1. And goodbye, Innocence. He'll spend his money before death, both mech recipe as well as bucket recipe. May actually be on 1 Bloodstone charge soon. He's down to 3 Bloodstone charges on this Storm Spirit. Oof. And now he's building an item which you normally get when you have momentum. He's going back into the Orchid after Bloodstone and Yules. While Path in the jungle, Ice and Mystic Flare doing some work. He'll survive. The Glimmer Cape keeps him invis. And Face looking for the crush, but he misses it now. Resolution. They already found one. Weeha is caught inside the Chronosphere, trying to kill the Slaughter. Shadow will move over. Can they find the kill? Yules up from Slaughter. He'll go again up and towards the air. Shadow still wants his kill over on Weeha. Faith will drop in the meantime with the Rod of Atos. The curse, it should be enough with the Yule Scepter. The spell, Shadow's running out of mana. The blink out, Weeha keeps the guy going restless for the time monster. A double kill for Moo. And Wings kited to the end of the earth in a stiff breeze. Rotates into mid, plus having an early game of help like the Skywrath Mage Orbs.
Yeah, it might be time to bring back the 2-1-2 mid lanes.
Top lane, quick jump, you'll step the rock, that's the Slaughter. Still got 66, okay, those charges don't mean anything. He didn't even have a chance to trigger it off as Moo finds the kill.
Attack.
Where's your fight?
Oh, he has Scepter. This is going to be insanely difficult for Wings to hold.
Especially during the daytime. Extra heal, Blink and dump himself in. The time lock holds him in, the global silence. They'll actually pull Blink away with the hook, but now DC, no global silence to fight up against. They know they've got the advantage, they've got Chrono, they've got everything their heart desires. All they want is the racks. DC, everyone was pinging Wings to try and win this grand final. The favorites to do it for DC. They will be the first to claim the full set of racks on top. Fortification from Wings is slowing this fight down. Ice still looking for a good angle. Blink jumps in. They don't have the opening just yet to smoke the hog. It actually drives the Slaughter out of his crush. They still know they got all the multicast. Blink more time down outside the Chrono. Time to call his time Innocence. He can't pull him out in time. They'll have to hold in. They have to back up under the tier 4 tower. DC, they're rampaging on. Remember objective-based gaming for GG. Blink will call it. DC take game number 1 of the TI6 Grand Final against Wings. The boys went all the way through the winner's bracket.